We're here with Keith Lynham, and he's the president of the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, and we're talking about the GLVAR's latest housing statistics covering the month of June. So, Keith, what were your highlights this month from our GLVAR stats?
It's a nice news for the homeowners of Nevada. A little bit of a bump, 10% over last year. Our median price is $220,000, and yet our sales are holding up too. They're increased a little bit over last year, and that was the concern all along, is if we are increasing in appreciation, are we going to be able to keep pace with sales? And so far we have. It hasn't been crazy appreciation, but that's been a good solid appreciation rate.
So now that we've made it through half of 2015, what's your big picture? What do you see as the big long-term view of the housing market?
Always sprinkle in with a few storm clouds. We do have that abandoned home issue that we've talked about throughout. I'm hoping that banks have finally figured out what they need to do to be responsible. We have started to track NODs, notice of defaults, to see if that is true. So that's kind of the bellwether. But overall, I see a healthy return to the market, healthy return for homeowners of that 4 to 6% appreciation rate.
In the long-term price charts that we put out, it seems that we're about halfway back, maybe from bottom to top of the market. Is that about where you thought we'd be?
Yeah, I mean, you go back and look through history, we are about where we are. You take away the big increases and the big valleys of our spikes over the last few years, and we're about where we are historically. And again, that goes back to about 4 to 6%. That's just healthy. That means there's a healthy market, it's balanced, and it's good for sellers and buyers. And I think we're seeing that in our market today.
What do you see with our housing supply? I know that's been an issue for us at times.
It's tight, and I think that goes back to a lot of people that are really speculative on what they should be doing in their homes. Just this morning I heard from someone that said they had finally climbed the mountain. They've been making their payments all throughout this tumultuous market we have, and we finally broke even. I think we're seeing a lot of those. We're still number one underwater. We need to have realtors out there talking to homeowners to give them their options.
What about some of these indicators that we've talked about so much from the housing downturn era that we were in, where we talk about distressed housing sales and cash buyers?
Cash buyers are down. That means more financing is available for consumers and home buyers. That's good. And I think one of the best news is there's more programs out there. You're seeing a lot more HUD-approved programs that are getting people back on their feet. Those that have had foreclosures and short sales in the past that are now being able to get through a program to repair their credit and get some financing. And that's great news. Distressed and short sales are coming down. I've said for the last few months I see in the future that short sales will come up a little bit, but dramatically down from where they are, and that's good news for everybody as well.
Well, thank you for your time today, Keith. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it, George, and keep on smiling.